Thank you for joining me today. I'm Sandra at artycardare.blogspot.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today my project are these lovely punchboard tag topper treat boxes. They are quite deep, so you could fit any treats you wanted. You could use them for children's parties or for birthday parties. I've used the Cherry on Top Designer Series paper stack. You get lots and lots of different designs all related around birthdays. There's 2 different designs on each sheet, so if you didn't like one, I'm sure you would like the other. And we're going to get started on our project for today. So we'll put those boxes to one side, and I'm going to use the envelope punch board today. These punch boards are really good. You can use them to make boxes with as well, so that they are good. And today I'm going to use these little donuts, these cute little donuts from this stack. So we put our paper in the board. I just forgot to mention that this measures 6 inches by 6 inches, which is 15.2 by 15.2. So we put it into the punch board and we score and punch at 2 1/8. So you move your paper up to 2 1/8. So if you have a look on there, that's 2 1/8 or 5.5 centimetres. So you put your paper in and you punch down first, and then you've got a score line up here. So you put your little scoring tool in there and you draw a line to the end of your paper there. Hope you can see that. And then you move your paper along to 3 7/8, which is 9.7 centimetres. And then you punch down again and you score to the end of the paper. I then turn this round to 180 degrees, and then you put it back at 2 1/8 again, and punch and score down the paper. Move it along to the 3 7/8 mark. Punch down and score again. Now we turn it round this way and we have 2 score lines here. So you put your paper back in the machine and you position it so that that little marker there runs along the same line as the score line you made before. So you put that in at that point and you punch down and you score down there. Move it along to your next score line. Can't see this paper in this light. I think that's right. No, move it along a bit more. And then punch and score. Turn it round 180 degrees. Follow the same line that you did before. Score, punch and score. Move it along to the next score line, which is here. Gosh, this should have used a darker paper, I think. Right, punch and score. So that is all the scoring done on our board. So we can put that away now. And you're left with these little bits that it's cut out, so you get rid of those. And so now we're going to burnish and fold all our score lines that we've marked. So you just go round, folding and burnishing those lines. Nice crisp sharp edges for our box. and I think that this paper is lovely for birthdays. It's just so cute. I think children would especially love these donuts. So last score. Right, so that's all the scoring done. Now what we need to do, we need to get some scissors and we need to just cut up. I'm going to turn that round so you can see. We need to just cut up one side like that, and you cut up the opposite side, and then you turn it round and you do the same thing here up to your first score line that you've marked. Then these little tabs, we're going to glue those down to form our little box. So I'm using again my fast fuse today for speed, but you could use Tombow or any glue that you prefer, sticky strip, something like that, or even the new tear and tape that Stampin' Up! Do you could use. That would be a good thing to use if you prefer that. Right, so now we're going to hold that up and we're going to secure that to a nice sharp corner, and you go round your box just folding that in to form a nice little box shape. Like that. And then that makes your little box, and you just need to fold your little top corners down. So now to secure that together, we're going to make this little belly band, and this belly band measures 2 inches by 7 3/4, which is 5 by 19.5 centimetres. And we are going to use our scallop edge tag topper punch to get that lovely edge to our belly band. So you put that in. This is a piece of Watermelon Wonder cardstock. So you put that in, well you do when you open it up. So open up your punch, she says, and press down, and then you put the opposite end into your punch. Make sure it's right to the end and punch down, and there you are. You're left with those bits which you don't need. Get rid of those. And so now we just need to score that on our scoring tool. So let me just get my scoring tool, and we put that in, and we are going to score this. Let me just get these bits out of the way. We are going to score this at 1 3/8 inches, 2 5/8 inches, 5 1/8 inches, and 6 3/8 inches. So in centimetres that's 3.4, 6.4, 13.1 and 16.2. So that's the scoring done. And then we're just going to burnish these little edges, score lines that we did very quickly. So that's done, and that wraps round like that, around our gift. So now we need to get the ribbon, but first we're going to do our stamping. So today I'm using this Homemade For You stamp set, and from it I'm using the For You With Love sentiment. So we get that and prep that up on our block. So we position that on our block as straight as we can. That looks good. And then I'm using the Bermuda Bay stamp ink today. So we open that up, and if I can just find what I've done with my piece of card, that would be good, wouldn't it? Right, I need to just go off and get that. I'll be back in a few seconds. Bear with me. Sorry about that, I'm back. So we're stamping that up on a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Press that down and up, and that looks good. Clean off our stamp, because we want to keep them in good condition so that when we go to use them next time, they're good. Right, so using the 1 3/4 by 7/8 inch punch, we open that up and we punch that sentiment out like that. And then using another piece of this designer series paper from the Cherry on Top stack, I'm going to use the scalloped punch, the oval scallop punch I should say, and I'm just going to use a piece of this and punch out that to layer it up on top of. So I'm just going to stick that down with some fast views and positioning it nicely in the middle. And then I'm going to use my 1/8 inch punch to just punch a little hole in that. And then I've got this little bit of cording ribbon, silver trim cording ribbon. I'm just going to cut a little piece of that off. And the ribbon I'm using today is Lost Lagoon, 3/8 inch. And we unroll a piece. I think we'll probably need it about 28 centimetres, which is about 10 inches. So we put our ribbon through the little holes we made with the tag topper punch, the scallop tag topper punch. Try and make a bow on camera. Do my best here. This is she. I will get this in a moment. Come on, fingers and thumbs. Right. Pull that so that it looks nice. And I don't think that's too bad now. Just slide that along. Well, I will if I can. Honestly, it does slide. Perhaps I've done the ribbon up too tight. That's better. Right, so I put the little silver cording ribbon through, and then I tie it round the ribbon and here. Having a bit of bother with that. Right, I think I've got it now. All's good. Tie that off nice and tight onto your gift. the ends. Like that. And that's finished. Just cut a bit of that end off to make that neater. She says neater. That's good. So I think that's finished the project. So I think these little boxes are lovely, all made with this designer series paper. So that's my project for today. If you need to look for the details on my blog, please go to SandraR'Articardare.blogspot.com, where you will see lots of other projects that I've made as well. And until next time, it's bye-bye from me. Bye-bye.